Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 2016's Hush.
Hush.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk horror. All right, guys, 2016's Hush.
Not to be confused with the Batman villain.
Yeah, so before we get into it, make sure if you're watching us on YouTube, go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, let you know when we got new stuff. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, please follow us and give us a like on our podcast. All right, so 2016's Hush. We're looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 22 minutes, made on a budget of $1 million.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes has this scored at a 92%.
I don't completely disagree with that.
Nope. And the audience score is only 73%.
That I'm a little shocked by, actually.
Yeah.
I really am.
Cast-wise, we're looking at director Mike Flanagan.
Mike.
Kate Siegel plays Maddie.
Who I gotta admit, whenever I first originally watched this movie, I saw Kate Siegel. I immediately thought Katie Siegel.
Yeah.
I immediately thought that. And I was like, what the fuck? Peggy Bundy's going to be in this movie?
John Gallagher Jr. plays the man.
The man.
Yeah. Or like the dude.
The dude.
Yeah, they should have the dude.
They should have had the dude.
Yeah. Michael Trucco plays John. Samantha Sloyan plays Sarah. And Emma Graves plays Max.
Yeah. Which I believe only 5 of those characters you actually see in the movie for real.
For real.
And then one of them's on the Skype cam.
Yeah. So, plot of this movie, guys. There's a deaf mute lady. She's an author. Yes. And she's living out in the middle of nowhere to kind of concentrate on her writing.
Yeah, just kind of get away, live on the outskirts, and kind of be by herself.
And then Psycho Killer comes.
Yeah, he
calling.
does. Psycho.
And movie.
Very well done movie, by the way.
Yes, very well done movie.
Very amazingly done movie. Actually nominated for 9 different awards, won 2 of those. It won a 2017 Horror Award for Best Direct Release for Horror, and a 2016 Rondo Statuette for the Best Independent Film, which I don't disagree with that at all.
Not at all. I love the opening. It shows how much audio input we take in constantly.
I did as well, and I read a couple of different articles. I really enjoyed this movie thoroughly, and I dived into a lot of other reviews, and I wanted to get something from one of the reviews I read was from the perspective of a handicapped person, and how they perceive handicap in different movies and issues like that. And one of the big things that a lot of the different articles I read were how they immediately normalized her in the movie, and it wasn't, she didn't have this woe is me, I'm deaf, oh my god, handicap ability. They immediately normalized it where she's on her own, she's made her own life, she didn't use her disability to get advantage, and she's just living a normal life. She's being an author, she's cooking at the house, she's got a cat she takes care of, and it immediately it made a lot of other people really raving reviews, which is why I was so amazed, because everything I read was very positive.
Can we jump right in and talk about the people who complain because they didn't use an actual deaf woman?
Yeah, that was a
Look,
thing.
guys, and I understand if this was a big Hollywood movie.
I get that as well.
I would say, yeah, they probably could have. I understand if they don't.
Yeah.
But if they did, it'd be great. But what they don't you need to remember is this was a low-budget Sundance-style indie film.
Yeah, it was an independent film. I mean, it
literally,
it
was like a cast of, 6? And
like
the
6
main
or 7
character was the director's wife.
And director's wife, who also is one of the person who co-wrote it. Her and Mike Flanagan actually, they conceived the idea of this from all reports that I've read online. Was that they were on a date in 2014 and came up with the idea for this movie. I mean, I understand from the perspective. Okay, let's get an actual deaf person, but nobody complained when Jamie Foxx played Ray.
Yeah,
I get it.
And like I said, I understand that they would prefer a deaf woman to play it.
I do too.
But
I understand the concept behind that, but it's because of the realism in the movie.
Yeah. You know, it's just I don't think it's fair to judge the movie based on that. That's
there was
what I saw some reviews doing.
There's a movie that this is compared to a lot, and it's called Wait Until Dark. It's 1967 Audrey Hepburn. She plays
Never seen it.
I've never even heard of it until I started digging into this. Audrey Hepburn actually plays a blind victim who's terrorized by a killer.
Oh.
Yeah. And this movie is compared a lot to that because they had a lot of similarities as far as how they approached the stalkings and all that things in the movie.
Except Don't Breathe was flipped. The killer was
Yeah, I'm about to say I was
blind.
the opposite, but that's actually an interesting take on it too.
Yeah.
But this movie's compared a lot to that, and that was apparently a very raved about movie back in the day.
So it becomes a plot point.
Uh-huh.
I got it in my notes when Sarah, the neighbor, is walking up on the porch.
Yeah.
And they show her put her cell phone. I honestly thought it was just a gratuitous ass shot.
Actually, I didn't even think that.
Because I'm like, why are we just looking at this woman's ass?
Oh, because she put her phone in her back pocket.
Yes.
Okay.
It becomes a thing later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
you know what this film's missing? An ass.
Yeah, there's a solid, 15-second shot
We've
of her
said
walking
ass
up
and
you're
titties
staring
in
at her.
3 consecutive videos now.
Yeah. Get used to it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, there's like a 15-second shot of her ass as she walks up the steps. And that's I wrote in my notes. I'm like, wow, that was a very gratuitous ass shot.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. This film, low budget, independent film, filmed in 18 days.
Yes.
18 days, and that is... There was a single scene from the first Scream movie that was longer than this. This entire movie was filmed in 18 fucking days.
You know, I'm not one that likes heavy exposition dumped on you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I love the idea of using the sleeve of her book to give you the backstory.
Yes, the whole meningitis backstory when she was 13 and she lost her. And see, that's something that people complained about as well.
Really?
They complained about the fact that her character being portrayed was not born deaf, and the fact that the disability came later on in life, so she had experience with being normal prior to being deaf. Deaf. I can say words.
Yeah.
But they bitched about that because it was like a takeaway from the disability. And I was like, I don't fucking get that.
Deaf is deaf.
I actually, and I mean,
I think
think that it'd be more difficult.
If you lost it later in life.
God, we're going to be hated on by anybody who's
Yeah, because obviously we've never been in that situation.
I've never been in that situation, but I would imagine, like, okay, if I've never had cake, I'm not going to miss cake.
Well, I have a daughter who's allergic to peanuts.
She's never had peanuts.
She doesn't realize how great Reese's are because she's never
had them. Now, if you were an adult and loved Reese's peanut butter cups and automatically became allergic to like peanuts, all of a sudden I can't have peanuts. You're like, oh shit, I used to love peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
So I don't see that as a takeaway. I hope that didn't come off wrong. We're not trying to be insensitive.
No, here's the thing: we are assholes, but we're not trying to be them in this situation.
No, not in this situation. I honestly say, look, we're gonna make a lot of fucked up jokes, and just forgive us for that. But as far as disability, as far as a handicap, as blindness, deaf, or anybody wheelchair bound, we're not gonna say something that's completely fucked up just to be fucked up.
Yeah,
I don't understand where the argument comes from that, because that was a big argument online where it's like she wasn't born with that disability, that she gained that disability through her lifestyle. And I didn't see that as a takeaway from the movie. I really did. And as a matter of fact, it never even popped up on my mind as an aspect of the movie until I read about it online.
Yeah.
I never even thought about it. I was in the movie like, oh shit, she's deaf. That sucks. By the way, it also says she was temporarily muted.
Oh.
It said that in the movie, and I was hoping at the very end we was going to get one fuck you from her.
That'd been great.
Right before she killed, because I believe in the back of the book it said that she was that she wasn't permanently muted.
Oh, okay.
So I was waiting for that to be like a callback to that fucking sleeve, and at the end she's just like, fuck
stab
you.
with that fucking corkscrew and be like, eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
So I never thought about this in the past, and it's something I would never have to experience in my life, about how deaf people would hear a fire alarm.
And see, I've actually seen that once before in my life.
So that's something I never thought about. I mean, it's like
it's all the things that you don't think about.
Yeah, little things.
When I was delivering pizzas a long time ago, I get this fucking call. I go to the fucking house. I'm delivering. Hey, it's pepperoni pizza, large style diet. It had in the notes as a deaf person. What did I do? The first thing I did was I walked up and I knocked on the fucking door.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I got your pizza. So I called the pizza place I work for. Hey, y'all got a number for this lady? Can you call her, please? Cause
how does she hear the phone ring?
Lights.
Ah, okay.
The fucking lights. A lot of the deaf community, they use lights instead of noise to kind of to get their attention.
Yeah, the attention getter.
Get their attention. But it's those simple things that we take for granted because we're so fucking used to them.
Exactly. So you meet her friend Sarah. I don't know. It seemed that conversation between them two in the porch was weird for some reason to me.
I don't think it seemed weird.
It was off. Like, it wasn't natural.
And see, I didn't get that vibe at all.
I got the vibe. I don't know why. The acting was fine. It just seemed like she was trying to force herself to be like force this deaf woman to be friends with me. Like, you're going to be friends with me whether you like it or not.
Well, you have to also understand. Look, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
But if I'm learning to speak Spanish, any conversation I have in Spanish with someone who speaks Spanish regularly is gonna come off a little blocky.
Weird.
It's gonna come off blocky and not natural because I'm not. That's not my usual vernacular.
I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that what's her name? Maddie has to speak with sign, and Sarah can actually vocalize.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it like she's all one half, more than one half of the conversation. You know what I mean?
And another thing of it is you can, if you go to watch it again, a lot of the deaf community, when they're using sign language, will they actually went to a rabbit hole on freaking American Sign Language in the deaf community because it really interested me that much. Facial expression is a lot more prevalent
or
in sign
more
language.
Meaningful.
Yeah, it's a lot more than you would actually think, and you notice her when she's signing. She'll make different facial expressions.
Yeah,
and I didn't catch it. Because it's not how I'm wired to think when I'm talking. I don't really pay that much fucking attention to what you're doing with your face unless you do something stupid. Honestly.
Yeah, true.
Honestly. Unless you like raise an eyebrow, you're looking at me fucked up. I'm really not sitting like, oh my God, why is his cheeks raised? What's going on, guys? So Mike Flanagan, this was a fucking year for Mike Flanagan. I don't know if you realize that. 2016, he directed and released 3 movies in 2016. Before I Wake, Ouija, Origin of Evil, and Hush.
Was that the good one? One of them was decent. One of them was trash.
Mike Flanagan released...
Yeah, Origin of Evil was the good one.
He directed and released 3 movies in 2016. So 2016 was a fucking year for Mr. Flanagan. Bravo, by the way.
Yeah.
Hush was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I agree. I like this movie a lot.
I really did. I keep smacking this mic with my hat, and it's fucking...
So
looks like my microphone's
the killer goes after
me.
Sarah, the neighbor, first.
Yes.
Who runs to her deaf friend's house.
Okay, look, people do crazy things in time of crisis. I understand that people do weird things in times of crisis. Yeah,
because if it just so happened she looked up, they might have both survived.
It's very possible.
You know what I mean? Because they'd have had cell phones.
Yep.
They'd each had a cell phone.
Yep.
To be able to call out.
And 2 people is, you split attention of a killer now. So
yeah, exactly. But she runs over. Can I get her attention while she's cooking? Oh, no, she's cleaning. She's doing dishes.
She's banging on the window, which I don't know, and this is another thing that I'll never be able to know, or knock on wood. Wouldn't she feel some kind of vibration?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't believe.
I couldn't.
Because that's a pretty sturdy fucking house.
We're not a sensitive. I know it's on glass though.
Yeah, but she's not Daredevil, bro. She's deaf.
Well, I know she's not Daredevil.
You know what I mean? She's not gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's not with a.
But
feel the echolocation.
Other than that original. And this is like the very beginning of this fucking film. Other than that original meeting up with the killer and you see your girl dying and she's banging on the window, that's literally the only time in this movie where it feels like her disability is being exploited. And it's only for expositional purposes.
Yep.
It's only for the killer to come to that realization that she's deaf. Other than that, you don't really see that being a factor for the rest of the movie. Now, you see her using her hands to try to feel vibrations and different things like that, but it's not like something where that disability is causing her a disadvantage in any way.
To me, her friend dying in that fucking glass door while she's standing there and not realizing it makes it even scarier.
By the way, this all happens like the first few minutes of that. They
went straight into it.
Dude, they fucking got it.
Like
there was no dicking around in this movie. They immediately got it. For a movie that less than 15 minutes of dialogue in this entire movie.
Oh yeah,
less than 15 minutes of dialogue, which you have to look at from an artistic standpoint. How much ambiance and sounds and music and things that you have to put in that movie to keep the audience, because it didn't feel like I wasn't sitting there like, oh my God, no one said something in 12 minutes.
Your girl sitting there banging on the door, and while she's banging on the door, gets smoked with a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, she does, which I thought was a weird choice for a weapon for a killer.
I thought this too.
I originally thought it was like a crossbow.
Yeah, but I sat there for 15 minutes. I got multiple crossbow notes.
You want the crossbow note?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
So, anyway, she gets hit by a crossbow bolt. He comes in with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
And he doesn't just stab this chick. He shanks the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
That was a fucking prison shanking.
Yeah.
Like just damn, bam,
yeah.
bam, bam.
I was up against the wall shower. You fucking took my cigarettes.
But here's the thing, though. You know what was scariest about that? It was realistic.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like stab, you die.
Which you see in a lot of movies where, like, you'll see. I mean, we're fucking grown-ups now. You understand that people get shot in the shoulder and live.
Yeah.
I think everybody realizes that at this point. But you'll see people get shot in, like, random places. Like, I don't know if that would actually kill them or not.
Yeah, exactly. Or even the boyfriend later on.
Oh, dude.
The boyfriend later on was a badass.
Yeah.
Well,
I love the fact that it showed it wasn't that, oh, he stabbed in the neck, he's dead. Like, he got stabbed and then, fuck that, I'm fighting. Let's do it. By the way, had she ran out that house while he was choking that motherfucker out and beat him over the head with something, she would have.
Yeah,
she would have got away.
That was her chance right there.
Right then and there. Well, that was her fucking chance.
She could have played grip ball.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen Medea?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we played grip ball.
Yes. So that would have been her fucking opportunity. And also, that's another reason I love this movie. The killer makes that fucking statement while he's fucking fighting. He's like, I never would have been able to take you in a fight.
Oh yeah.
He understands his limitations. He's like, this is a bad motherfucker. I just stabbed him in the neck and he tackled me.
So my next note has something to do with one of your fears.
Oh, yay.
Him sending her pictures of herself.
Yeah.
Off of her phone.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, that's one of that's a fear of mine. You know it is.
Yeah, it is.
Hate that shit. That was very, creepy, very fucking well done. Yeah. Very well done. That was creepy as shit. And I hate how creepy that shit was. But then when she gets up and she finally goes to the door and she sees him, that creepy stare off they have.
Yeah. Here's the thing, too. Punctuating that scene, there's no score.
I didn't even realize it wasn't. Silent?
There's just silence.
And see, that's how well they did with the filmography of this movie.
There is some score throughout the movie, but it's very low key.
Yeah,
well, it's punctuated with a lot of silence on her because
they had that low tone to where it wasn't totally, but it was just there.
Yeah, it's not a Halloween that just kicks on and gets your blood pumping.
Psycho shit.
Yeah, it's not like the like a Halloween that gets your blood pumping and you're just ready for it. It was
there's very
low key, and then sometimes zero. You just hear the ambient noise.
Very well
which
done.
Made it went with the movie. It really did.
Creepy as shit. That stare off when she notices him at the front, and then she immediately adopted this fucking fighter persona.
Oh yeah,
immediately.
No, she kind of did the flight thing first.
She did the lipstick thing on the fucking window to try to get him back. That's a fight response, dude.
Well, that and the hiding in the bedroom. Which, can I say, using her dead friend to knock on the fucking window was creepy as fuck.
Fucking creepy. And see, I don't, the fight or flight thing, I think she immediately adopted that survival instinct.
Yeah.
She hit the lipstick on the fucking wall. I haven't seen your face, which brings me to the point that we're going to bitch about for the rest of the damn fucking video.
Guys, this movie was on the verge of being a 5.
Oh, it was, yeah.
This was this close to being a 5.
This was about to be one of our higher rated movies.
And he takes his fucking mask off.
And leaves the fucking mask off.
Dude, that mask was genuinely scary.
It was, and you only see it in the first, 10 minutes of the fucking movie?
Yeah.
And it's gone.
And it's fucking gone.
What? Psycho killers don't take their mask off.
Not in horror movies.
You leave that shit on. It's creepier. How much creepier would it have been with him through the window with that mask holding up your girl's dead hand, knocking on the window with the mask behind him instead of this?
I'm sorry.
Now, at that point, you lose that superhuman killer element. Yeah. You're just, he's Dave.
Just a dude. He's a dude with a neck tattoo and a hoodie.
Oh, fuck, it's Dave. I better hide.
Like somebody you just ran into at Academy.
Yeah.
It's not scary.
Yeah. It loses that aspect of it when he took his mask off. That pissed me the fuck off very badly.
You know what else I like too about this movie too, though?
What?
They gave no motive.
Yeah.
He's just there.
He's just there. He's just crazy. He just wants to kill. Which, by the way, had they left his mask on, you still had that, and maybe that's why they did it.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to get away from the red herring of the ex-boyfriend she's trying to get away from. Maybe
but that would have made that fucking so much better, though.
It would have given it a little bit more mystery to it, which...
let's move on, because I'm going to tell you why it would have made it better.
Okay, tell me why it made it better, because I got pissed off when he took his fucking mask off.
Right. So, as I said, he uses the friend's dead hand to knock on the fucking door.
That was creepy as shit.
And he lays her by the window. Yeah. Well, your girl pops the window open, distracts him with the fucking car alarm, which is pretty slick.
Awesome.
Goes out and is trying to get her friend's phone because she saw her put it in her back pocket, which is why we had the gratuitous ass shot.
Yeah, that's why we needed to see her ass in that movie.
Yeah. But she didn't realize he already had the phone.
Yeah.
So he comes in to try to grab her. She grabs a fucking hammer and smokes him in the arm.
Yeah, she does.
I think she'd have been better off hitting him with the flat than the moment she stabs him in the fucking arm.
She hits him with the claw. Yeah.
But if she'd hit him with the flat, she'd have kept her weapon, and she probably would have broke his fucking arm, which would have been a lot more devastating than just a stab.
Yeah, I think so too. Because he immediately just cut off your girl's shirt and
wrapped it, just gave him a tourniquet.
He just wrapped himself up,
movie,
so making sure it was good. They never it's implied in the fucking movie, but you never actually know for sure, which is another thing. Was that mysterious killer? What the fuck is he talking about? The tally marks on the fucking crossbow.
Yeah,
they never
dive into that.
It's just there, like it's up to interpretation, which everybody came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, he's just killed. Like,
you know what had me so fucking nervous too, though, when she's trying to sneak out?
What?
The fact that she's deaf, she doesn't realize how much noise she's making.
I didn't even think about that. But you're right though, because she's not used to the noise. As
he's walking around, you hear the fucking leaves crackling and shit like that. Her walking on the roof makes As a deaf person, you don't realize how much noise you're making.
Even trying to tiptoe, she probably didn't realize how much noise she was.
So the whole time, I'm like, "Oh my god, girl, you're fucking walking through dead leaves. Stop." You know what I mean?
And she's probably not thinking about it. After throwing the flashlight into the fucking the woods was awesome as well.
So originally, I was like, "Dude, really a fucking crossbow?"
I said the same thing. Like,
but when he shot her, I realized something.
What?
He's not using broadheads. He's using field tips.
Okay.
Because she pulls it out of her leg. If that was a broadhead, I hunt with a bow. So I know what a bow fucking broadhead does.
Broadhead's ones with the fucking that little diamond pattern, correct?
It has a triangular pattern.
Yeah.
So what it does is it slides in, it cuts.
And when you pull out, it's like fucking.
It's not going to pull out.
Or if it does, it's taking a fucking chunk.
Yeah. So for her to be able to pull out his field tips, which tells me a couple of different things. He doesn't want to kill them with the thing.
He wants to wound them.
He wants to disable them. So if they run, I can catch you. Because again, he knows his limitations.
Okay. Yeah, he does. He references it.
It makes sense in the movie. I was like, God, this crossbow's so fucking lame.
I said the same thing.
But you know what? And it doesn't have to shoot fast. I just need to shoot it once.
True.
If I catch you in the leg, I can catch up to you. He's trying to stab you. He's not trying to fucking kill you with the crossbow.
And perfect shot. Which, by the way, I mean, if you hit a femoral artery in the fucking leg, it bleeds out.
And they bleed out. I imagine that's he's flipping a coin there. But you notice he hit her in the outside the thigh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the boyfriend, Sarah's boyfriend, shows up.
Yeah.
And for some reason, thinks this dude's a fucking cop.
It's the horror movie stupidity. Because I'm sorry, any random guy creeping outside around the house with a flashlight,
he shows up a flashlight.
Show me a badge.
Show me a fucking badge. He's like, I got ambushed and the guy took my gun and my radio. Okay, he took your fucking uniform too.
Did he take your uniform, your car, your wallet with your badge in it? He took any kind of indication that you're a police officer.
I don't know about you. I've never seen a cop.
And you can tell he's kind of leery about it.
Yeah.
And then he kind of starts like, oh shit.
He's figuring shit out.
He's figuring it out.
And she fucks it up.
And yeah, she fucked it up bad.
Yeah.
She fucked it up bad.
Yeah, because
when he finally comes to this, fuck this dude, I'm about to kill this motherfucker with a rock. And she bangs on the window.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Dude walks up to me with a hoodie and a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cop from Detroit. What are you doing way over here? Aren't you supposed to be in the city somewhere?
You know?
Yeah,
I like the inner dialogue with herself towards the end.
And see, I didn't care for it.
Well, she says she does talk to herself. She hears herself talking to herself.
And that's one of the. I remember the callback where she said that she had writer's brain.
Yeah.
Where she would plan out everything different. I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense to where it was like a little her making her arc through the movie.
Yeah.
Because your girl even asked her what kind of voice she heard, if she heard a little kid's voice, because she was 13 when she lost her hearing, and she said that it sounded kind of like her mom.
Yeah.
Which I hated the fake out. I did hate that. She could have did the thinking without the which I knew it was a fake out once he killed her.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not fucking real.
Yeah, there's a.
But I've never been a fan of the fake out.
Can I say how much I like the gore in this movie? It was really well done.
Yeah, it was.
Because he fucks that chick up in the beginning, and then, when he smashes her fucking head with the brick.
With the brick, yeah.
The boyfriend getting stabbed in the fucking neck.
The boyfriend getting stabbed in the fucking neck was one of my favorite kills of this movie, and I've already touched on it a little bit. Why it's one of my favorite kills is because it shows all the horror movies that do this shit where it's like,
dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him for the rest of the movie. This guy it showed how much damage somebody could actually take, and like if your adrenaline's pumping,
you can do a lot of shit.
Coming. Yeah. Because he got stabbed in the fucking neck. You don't bleed out and just die instantly.
Pretty sure he cut him on the leg, which anybody ever had a really bad laceration you're
losing some blood.
You're not just that, you lose a lot of
momentum. You lose a lot of mobility.
Mobility, yeah.
You lose a lot of mobility. You lose a lot of momentum. You're dripping fucking blood. This dude's a fighter. Gets stabbed in the throat.
Yeah, and still chokes this motherfucker out.
And still trying to save Maddie's life and says, fuck you, and tackles this motherfucker to the ground, even in his weakened state.
And gets him in a fucking triangle choke.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Rear naked
choke, not triangle. But he definitely fucked you.
If you'd put him in a triangle choke, he probably got him.
He might have.
Because if he'd have hit here instead of just trying to choke him.
Yeah, because it would have been a blood choke as well instead of just an air choke.
Yeah.
Which only takes 8 seconds?
8 seconds to put somebody fucking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have got him good. But hey, fuck. No disrespect. Great job, guy.
Back to the gore.
Yeah.
That crushed hand was pretty fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
When he smashes her fucking hand all up. Dude, that looked I was like, Yeah,
that was one of those ones.
Strong hand.
That was one of those ones that made me cringe, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it was rough, man. But the note she left her family.
See, and I love
that. Was fucking legit.
I love that. I went out fighting.
Yep.
And she gave a
description.
She gave his description.
Told
her mom,
her dad, and her sister that she loved them, and then said, "I died fighting." That's fucking hardcore.
That's fucking very hardcore.
That's some metal shit, dude. That's fucking legit.
And see, we harp on this every fucking video. I feel like, but everyone bitches about a strong female lead. That's a fucking strong female lead,
dude. That was some badass shit,
dude.
You know, and then he comes through the skylight to get her. She feels his breath on her neck. Turns around, that was her fucking leg.
And see, that was her little. My other senses are up there.
I don't like the thing of him choking her, and she just so happens to grab the fucking corkscrew. I'd rather that have ended a different way.
I do too, because it's very. It's cliche. Almost it's very cliche. It reminds me of the. We just did a movie where this happened. Crawl.
Yeah.
She's in the fucking mouth and she's fucking the alligator's
doing
ripping
a death roll.
She's doing a death roll that she's trying to reach, and it's just out of. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yep.
It's been done over and over. It's been beaten to death.
Yeah, I bet they had to give you that thing of he might get her.
It needed the struggle at the end. But
so she stabs this motherfucker neck, and he just. Yeah, I like the fuck when she went in and came back out. You see
I'm telling you,
come out of both sides.
Yeah. That was the fucking moment where that should have been that fuck you. That one time she talked during the movie where, and it probably wouldn't have even been this strong. It would have been this very muffled, muted fuck you, and just walk away. That would have I would have fucking applauded. I'm telling you, I'd applaud it.
All right, so rating time. What are you giving this?
Rating time. I'm actually giving this a little bit. Well, I say I'm giving a little bit higher than you. I don't actually know because I was actually going for a 37 on this one.
Oh, you see, I'm going with a 40.
You're going higher than me?
Or actually, 39.
39? I'm going with a 37 on this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sticking with 40. I got, look. There's one negative, and it's taking a full fucking point off of it.
The mask.
Is the mask.
The mask pissed me the fuck off.
Aside from the mask, I have no issues with this movie. This movie was fantastic.
One or two cliche moments. Look, I'm giving it a fucking 37. That's a very... I would even consider going a little bit higher.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm sticking with a 37 though. I really don't feel the need to bridge that gap between yours and ours. I think that I'm sticking with why.
So you're sticking with the audience score?
I'm sticking with the audience score?
Pretty much. Audience scored at a 73.
Okay, well, they were fucking right then. I'll agree with them.
Yeah, you see, I gotta go high, man.
I will agree with them.
This movie, if like I said,
it did. Okay.
If not for the mask.
The mask thing pissed me off beyond belief.
If not the mask, if not for the mask,
look,
we're a horror movie.
We are horror movie guys. The horror movie icons and all the movies.
But that's what I'm telling you. We're horror movie guys, but you're taking points off for horror movie tropes. That's what we look for in horror.
But they're so prevalent everywhere. You can do the horror movie tropes and do them in a different fucking way. There's always a bigger and better version of something you can do. You can change things.
There's so much about this movie to love.
We've seen it fucking done. I love the movie. I'm not taking anything away from this movie. This is a movie I would recommend to somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a movie I would fucking watch again.
This is a movie we've both already recommended to people.
We have.
Since we've watched it.
And it's definitely a movie I will continue recommending to people. I think it was very fucking well done. One of my biggest complaints is the fucking mask. There's a couple of other trivial things that just nitpicky things that just get with me, but I'm definitely going to stick with the 37.
All right, guys. He's giving it 37. I'm going with 40. Please subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, follow. We really need those numbers, guys. That enables our videos to be seen by everybody else. So, like I said, I give it enough. I can't believe you're giving it a fucking 37. That's so disappointing to me.
I'm trying to not over exaggerate. We're still very fucking fresh in this. I don't want to kill my fucking rating system before we get to like, what happens if tomorrow, if we see the most badass fucking movie I've ever seen before in my life?
Then it's a 5. It doesn't matter.
Dude, do you know
what
that I'm not?
Brings, I know what I saw.
Do you know that I'm there? The chances of me giving something a fucking 50.
Silence of the Lambs, Halloween.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't even think I'd give Nightmare on Elm Street a 50.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't even think I'd give it a 50.
All right, guys, let us go before I kill this motherfucker. We're out of here.